In life, our biggest mistakes don't always come from the things we do. More often, they come from what we don't do. From not appreciating what we already have, from pushing happiness off into a distant future, a someday that never arrives. Today's story is a powerful reminder that will make you pause and reflect. It's about how a single thought, a single obsession, can turn a life of peace into one of restless anxiety. So, listen carefully, because this story isn't just about a fisherman. It's about you and me, and the subtle traps we all fall into. Years ago, a great merchant, a man whose wealth was legendary, stood on the balcony of his lavish mansion overlooking the harbor. His fleets of ships dotted the horizon, and his warehouses bulged with goods from every corner of the world. But as he looked down, his eyes fixed on a scene that stirred a strange feeling within him. An old fisherman and his daughter were pulling their small, weathered wooden boat onto the sand. They were soaked with sea spray, yet they were singing a cheerful local folk song. They laughed as they cooked a simple meal of grilled fish right there on the shore, sharing it with pure, unadulterated joy. The merchant, a man who hadn't known a truly peaceful night sleep in years, despite his silk sheets and feather pillows, felt a sharp pang of envy. He turned to his wise old clerk, who stood silently beside him. "Tell me," the merchant said, his voice heavy with confusion, "how is it that they, with their broken nets and tiny boat, possess a happiness that all my gold cannot buy?" The clerk smiled, a knowing, gentle smile. "Master," he replied, "it is simply because they have not yet been initiated into the circle of the incomplete." The merchant raised an eyebrow. "The circle of the incomplete? What foolishness is that? I've never heard of it." "Give me 99 silver pearls in 1 month," the clerk proposed, "and I will show you the transformation firsthand." Intrigued, the merchant agreed. That very evening, under the cloak of darkness, the clerk rowed out to the fisherman's boat and left a small, ornate wooden box on its bow. Inside, nestled in velvet, lay 99 shimmering, perfectly round silver pearls. It was a fortune beyond the fisherman's wildest dreams, enough to change his life forever. The next morning, as the sun rose over the water, the fisherman discovered the box. His heart leaped into his throat. He couldn't believe his eyes. He called his daughter, and together they sat on the sand, their eyes wide with wonder, counting the incredible treasures. 1, 2, 10, 50, 98, 99. The fisherman paused. He counted them again, and then a third time, his brow furrowed in concentration. 99? He whispered, a strange feeling creeping into his heart. 99. That's an odd number. Who would be so careless? Why give a man 99 pearls when a full, complete set is 100? It feels unfinished. It feels wrong. In that single moment, the song died in his throat. The joy of the gift vanished, replaced by an obsession with the one missing piece. He no longer saw the pearls as a blessing, but as an incomplete puzzle. He turned to his daughter, his face now grim and serious. "We cannot be truly rich until we have the 100th pearl," he declared. "We must work twice as hard. We must skip our midday meal. We will fish even when the storms roll in. We must save every coin until we can buy that final pearl and make our fortune whole." Over the next month, the atmosphere on the small boat changed completely. The joyful singing and easy laughter were gone, replaced by the gruff, demanding sound of the fishermen barking orders. The work was relentless. One day, his daughter, thinking they were rich, used a tiny fraction of their newfound wealth to buy a simple new dress. When the fisherman found out, he grew livid. He accused her of being selfish, of stealing from the 100th pearl. Every single copper coin was now measured against the gaping hole in the wooden box. They were wealthier than they had ever been in their lives, yet they had never felt poorer. 30 days passed. The merchant and the clerk returned to the shore. What they saw was a stark and silent tragedy. The fisherman sat alone, his back hunched, mending his nets with a deep scowl on his face. Nearby, his daughter sat weeping, her new dress stained with tears. The singing had stopped. The laughter had evaporated. The simple joy of their life was gone, replaced by a heavy cloud of anxiety and resentment. The merchant was shaken. He turned to the clerk, his voice filled with a mix of anger and remorse. "What have you done to them?" "You've destroyed them?" The clerk replied softly, his eyes filled with pity. "I did nothing, master. I simply gave them the 99. I introduced them to the circle of the incomplete. It's a trap of the mind, not of circumstance. This circle is filled with people who have 99 blessings, but spend their entire lives obsessed with the one thing they lack. They turn their current abundance into a burden, all while chasing a perfect number that doesn't truly exist. This story teaches us a profound lesson. Our happiness isn't destroyed by what we lack, but by the constant, gnawing desire for just one more. The fisherman was a king in his own world, rich in love and joy, until his focus shifted from gratitude for what he had to obsession over what he didn't. He let a single imaginary missing pearl steal the value of the 99 real ones he held in his hands. How often do we do this in our own lives? We have health, a roof over our heads, people who love us, our 99 pearls. But we fixate on the one thing we feel is missing: the better job, the bigger house, the perfect relationship. We tell ourselves, "I'll be happy when I get that one last thing." And in doing so, we turn our blessings into burdens. The truth is, unused blessings are wasted blessings. The happiness we postpone enjoying today may never return tomorrow. True, lasting contentment doesn't come from achieving a perfect, complete set of everything we desire. It comes from appreciating the beautiful, imperfect present. It comes from celebrating the 99 pearls we already possess. Life is not a checklist to be completed. It's a journey to be experienced. Happiness is shaped by our mindset, not by our circumstances. It's about living fully in this moment, not spending our precious time endlessly running after something that will likely never feel complete anyway. So, take a moment today. Look around at your life. What are your 99 pearls? Acknowledge them. Be grateful for them. Don't let the phantom of the 100th pearl rob you of the joy that is already yours. If this story resonated with you, please give this video a like and share your own 99 pearls in the comments below. I'd love to read what you're grateful for. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.